Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Robert from Cash His Treasures, and I got another video for you guys today. Today we have another Allen and Ginter cigarette style subset. This one is from 2011. If you remember, I did the Where Do Monsters Live set. And this is similar to that. It's the tobacco style card set. This one is from 2011, and like I said, this is a subset that they had put out. Allen and Ginter, if you're not familiar with that company, excuse me, they do a ton of different cards. They do, baseball mainly, but they put in a bunch of different cards into their packs. So if you get an Allen and Ginter pack or box, there's a bunch of different cards inside of it, a bunch of different size cards, tobacco style cards, gaudy gum style, which are the square style cards, and then your standard trading card style as well. But they're awesome when it comes to really obscure stuff that they put inside of their sets, and a lot of cool things that you can find. Sadly, I was going to do this video today on a different set, but with all of my quote-unquote collection, I have lost that set somewhere. I looked for about 2 hours, but I still cannot find it. So, if you like this kind of video with something a little bit different, non-sports, outside of the Garbage Pail Kid realm, definitely give it a thumbs up. So this set is Uninvited Guests. So different, areas that I'm assuming uninvited guests would be ghosts. So the set is a 10-card set. Like I said, Allen and Ginter. 2011, and this is the 10-card subset. So it has the area on the front plus a little description on the back. So I'll flip it over. If you want to pause it and read it, you can as well. So the first card here is Uninvited Guest. We got Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. And then on the back is the typical format and layout of your tobacco cards or cigarette cards. So if you want to pause that and take a look, you can see the information about Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. So, and then we have the White House. Apparently the White House has ghosts. Let's see. Flip it on the back and see what we got here. So from Harry Truman. Even Hillary Clinton. Interesting. I could imagine that the White House would be haunted. All the things that happened over there. Waverly Hills Sanitarium. Interesting stuff going on there. Haunted by a girl playing ball. I can just imagine how many ghosts are in a sanitarium. The Villasecca Axe Murder House. It's a rather typical white farmhouse in 1912. And we all know this. This is made famous by a movie, The Amityville Haunting. We all know that. It's definitely scarier than the books or the movie. Great stories, though. The Lemp Mansion. Looks like it's on the side of a hill or something. St. Louis. They were brewers. Alcatraz. You definitely know Alcatraz. Because if nothing else, I mean, even though it was a prison, I mean, prior to that, we're talking about, issues of, different wars and everything like that. There was a period of time where some Native Americans had commandeered the island. But a lot of stuff was going on there before it was even a prison. So, sure, there's a lot of bloodshed and stories that it could tell if it could talk. No inmate ever successfully escaped. I like how they say successfully, but they can't prove, that group never got away because they could never find them or anything else like that. So I guess they're going to stick to successfully. The Winchester Mystery House. Now, this is a great story. If you don't or are unaware of this story, it is a really great story. So the Winchester House, the Winchester Rifle Company. The widow of course, Winchester, had her mansion, and she believed that the ghost of all of the people that were killed with Winchester repeating firearms are coming back and haunting her. So she was kind of a bit of a psychic, I guess, in that sense. So what she would do is she would build different portions of the house in a sense to either trap them or confuse them. So for the rest of her life, she continued to build and expand the house. But which was weird because sometimes she would build different sections of the house. They would be there for a while, and then she would tear them down and build new sections of the house. So it's a great story if you haven't saw it or read it. There was a movie, a pretty good movie, believe it or not, that they did. But Sarah Winchester, widow of the gun manufacturer William Winchester. So yeah, she was interesting woman. But if you want to pause that and read the rest of it, there you go. RMS Queen Mary. Definitely haunted. Interesting ship. RMS Queen Mary. Retired ocean liner turned tourist attraction. I would definitely be upset if I heard blood-curdling screams of dead sailors. I don't know about you, but for sure. And the Lizzie Borden house. The irony of Lizzie Borden was never convicted. She was never convicted in the killing. It's just so weird that, there was a maid, a servant, that apparently was in the other side of the house when the murders happened. And even kind of weird testimony with that, just never were able to convict her. So it's interesting that everybody kind of believes at this point that she was the one that did it. They tell the story that she's the one that did it, but she was never convicted in the murders. So, really interesting stuff, the Lizzie Borden story. And that is a great story if you had never read it. Or they made a couple really good movies from that as well, too. So, But if you like this kind of style of cards, I love these, little tobacco style cards. Especially in my case where I'm starting to run out of room for just about everything. The smaller the cards, the better they are to store. But if you like this kind of stuff, definitely give it a thumbs up. I'm going to be doing a couple series on this style of non-sports cards, some more older stuff. I mean, this is modern, but I'm going to be doing a ton of stuff on some really dated stuff, pre-war cigarette cards, and I got a bunch of stuff coming in. I'll do a really cool haul video and show you guys that. But I'm going to do my gum insert series. So I have a few cool, interesting series coming up, just a little bit outside the norm, just to give you a little bit of breakdown on some of the other stuff that are out there that you may be unaware of, in the quote-unquote non-sports section. So if you like this kind of video, definitely give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. We're working our way to 1,500 subscribers, and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I have new videos. It's usually every Sunday, but sometimes I'll throw a mix inside of there. And I'm also preparing for the May Philly Non-Sports Card Show, which I have 4 artists already, kind of sneak peek revealed. We have Joe Simcoe, we have James Warhala, we have David Gross, and we have Ted Dastick Jr. And I heard that there's probably going to be a few other ones, in a sense of Mike Pingatore usually comes to this event, and he's a really great artist as well. We're probably going to see a few other artists, and it should be an awesome time. And like I said, I will be set up there as a vendor. So I am going to have a ton of great cards, some Garbage Pail Kid sets, from OS up until modern, and just a bunch of great sealed wax. So if you are in the area or if you plan on attending, it is May 18th and 19th, which is the 80th show. So should be an awesome time. But if you liked the video, definitely give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and always remember, have fun.